Hey Sam, good morning, late morning. Just wanted you to see what I came across and give you some ideas, and then probably what I'm going to do. I typed in RIA, and you saw that it defaulted to DFW. Of course, there's Shanoa. Shanoa's got about three spots here in organic. You can see Bigger Pockets organic. RIA Dallas is organic. And then RIA DFW is organic. They're number one organic. So you only got two paid ads up here. But let's start with this first one. I just wanted to give you some ideas. I love the look of this. The top is a full color, pick with the register button. That's awesome. I love the drop down menus. I always recommend that because you can get more into one button. But we want to keep it simple. This is about and join and location and events. So this is really only about RIA, right? The events. Love the look at this. It's clean. If I shrink it down, this is what we want to make sure. You see how good it looks even with a mobile platform. So this is really important. The content stays the same. The messaging stays the same. And there's of course Shanoa. You know she's there, Mrs. Pretty Girl. So I think I know who your wife is. So yeah, that would be great. You always want an attractive male or female that speaks well, photos well, videos well, so because it just captures the audience. It'll gauge them better. You can see the content here is pretty simple. The message. What is it really? Who is the association? You can see those sponsors, and that's a scroller. And then membership activations I can click on and become one. So this is a custom website, 100% custom, and this is a WordPress. This is probably about $5,000 worth of work that you're looking at, and that gets maintained and updated, but $5,000 just to get it built and done. Good looking website. It seems to be proactive. Let's look at Bigger Pockets. I don't know if you know about Bigger Pockets. I've joined their information group, and you can see it's not as creative. This is more of a standard off the shelf kind of website. It is WordPress based. Start here, education. They offer a lot of things, but of course they go straight to a video, right? It tells you about who and what they are. But I'm having to switch pages. As you could see, Shanoa's had everything on the first page. And that's what you want. You want people to get to the main page with content and, of course, be able to go other places for whatever part they need. This right here is to get started. It takes them to that video. They got like a score thing. I don't know. What if I don't contribute at this kind of level? I hate that I'm on this page at a 1.55. It makes me look like I suck, personally. But there's a lot of written content here, and this is more of a blog that has gone to a website base. But if I get down to the bottom down here, you can see that this is also, it's not a custom site. This is about a $2,000 or $3,000 site where they bought it off the shelf, but they were able to modify it, right? Just so you can see. But this is what you would call a WordPress base. Probably a little bootstrap in this one. Definitely HTML all over it, with a mini menu, so there's a header menu. That's called a header menu, and then this would be called a body menu, and then there's a post menu. So there's actually three menus set up on this one, so there's like a back-end tool where they can go and pick and choose. See, this is already kind of like pre-made for you, and then you kind of make it your own. The other one was for sure all custom, right? So you can kind of see who's Investor Club. Is that Shanoa too? There's this one. This one is an HTML format, supported by WordPress. This is pretty old school. One of the things I don't like about this is that you can see it's not optimized for mobile. So these guys, I don't know if you realize the mobile audience is 80-90% of your traffic. If you run ads on Facebook, Google, or just expecting people to find you. So this is an antiquated setup, as you can see. And it looks like kind of like a high schooler, You can see the newbie group. LLC, 2008, 2018. I don't know who built this one, but this is a template base. So they probably got it, from several sources that used to offer the old HTML formats like this. And I never really liked this at the begin with. So you can see the dramatic difference. It does have a menu bar. Everything's very staticky. The colors look like someone's using software from about 4 or 5 years ago, right? So just, word to the wise. I'm not going to make it look like that, but I think a one-pager, website with, interactivity there, we definitely want it to be where, they can download, possibly maybe go to an app, right, and have that app for yourself. But you can see this is about most of the searches there. Shenoa is owning that page quite a bit, but you can see who's #1 organic. It's these guys, and they do have a really nice, robust website, and it's Shenoa, so you can see that. So she's owning this space quite a bit. So there's plenty of room, I would say, for us to get something going there. Obviously, she's got a budget that would be different than what we're looking at because of her memberships. But you can see, one more time on this one down here, bigger pockets. The meetup, this is kind of that's Addison. So this is a different look of, takeoff on what's being done with, the one in Dallas. So obviously Shenoa. So this is more of like a second website with just content. I think it's really just a page that they created. So you can see it just has more raw content than anything else. But it does have, app and then all the buttons here. Just so you can see, you probably know, I'm sure you looked at our site. You can see ours is for sure an on-carrot, but everything's active. All the numbers are always click to call, click to call. Our video message, our infomercial, page 1 is full and robust with content, relevant content to give us the best scores with Google. If I just go sell your house, then these pages are like 4 or 5 seconds. They're super fast. I actually got one around 3 or 4 seconds. It's either capture the form right away or get down here and get the detailed form. And those are really the only two that we use. There's a couple others for different reasons. There's always videos abound with testimonials besides our video, how it works. And all this is just to sell your house. There's 4 easy steps. She talks about that in the first 10-15 seconds of the video, even though she's about 50 seconds total. Still detailed information, right? So that just gives you an idea how to compare about us and reviews. But everything's always hot. The numbers are hot, so everything's click to call. If you have something like that, instead of click to call, click to register, click to sign up for the next event, right? So you can see when I drop it down to mobile, it's pretty clean and crisp, right? So that's the ultimate goal. I was able to do this with an on-carrot site. If you want to, we can use them, but you're going to have to get into an arrangement with them. But I recommend month to month, and in fact, right now, Tang and the team, we're trying to alter a long-term arrangement we have, just so we can stay flexible, right? If you were to go to some of our other pages, like owner finance program, see that's at the footer. This is a different setup, and of course, asking for ranges, what kind of down payment, what area, zip code, how many spaces, what kind of space you need, right? That worked really well for us when I had that on the main site, but apparently, as you can see, it's not on the main page or main site. It's just a sub-page elsewhere. So I've got it in the background, just like Investors. Investors is just real easy. It's about us guys. Everything's still click to call. You can go to our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn page, and you get all this data and see all the stuff about us. And this right here says, hey, what's your question? What kind of situation do you have? Right, so here, this is, an investor testimonial. So the deal is, you can see how I've got it pretty clean and crisp, but if we just go to the main page, it's all about just sell your house. And that's really all I'm driving right now. Be real easy to pick up buyers because that market's hot, and then it's always easy to open up the investor channel because there's always people needing partnering up. and I actually changed that to partner up instead of the word investor. So you can see they have the same thing. What's your account? Sign in, discover, meetup. So you would have a lot of these same tabs that we would want to build and set up. Relatable topics. So you're going to need content for you to rock this as a group. You're going to just need some good content. So all the videos of every meeting you've had, pictures, get stories, blogs that you have, topics and subjects that were talked about, maybe articles that were given by contributors to your meetings is really going to be relevant to the content of what we're going to do. Okay, want you to see it. What I'm going to probably do is a one-pager WordPress, make it look clean and crisp. Try to do magic with that logo, and then rock it out from there. Okay, I'll send this to you, a link on YouTube channel, so you can watch it at your leisure. Thanks.